Hey guys, what I'm gonna show you this time is this simple but very efficient bone meal farm. It uses composters and as an input it uses cacti. So I highly suggest you build a cactus farm. I didn't build one here because there are enough tutorials for cactus farms and I just filled it up manually here. I'm gonna explain it in every detail, but before that I'm gonna just show you how it runs quickly. So I filled up all those hoppers with cacti. And as you see, those composters filling up. Okay. And when the last one is filled up, it's going to power this comparator. It will give a redstone output of a signal strength of 8 if the composter is fully filled. That's why we need exactly 8 redstone here. That's going to run into this repeater, and that's going to run into this pulse extender. Just a very simple comparator pulse extender. And this is going to unpower this redstone torch, and then unpower all those repeaters, which are locking those hoppers right here beneath the composters. And that is because if I would just remove all this and let the bone meal flow right out of it, this system of filling up the hoppers or the composters wouldn't work properly, because then if you have a slower bone meal farm, a slower cactus farm, then the first ones would fill up and then produce bone meal, and the last ones wouldn't produce any because the items would still flow into the first ones. So that's why I do it like that. So all of them are filled up, and then it's gonna unpower those hoppers. Yeah. It produces about 5000 per hour. I use 12 modules here. This one produces a bit less, but you can, of course, build it as long as you want. Just for the reference, 12 modules produce about 5000 per hour, a bit more. So I'm gonna put the exact values for this farm and for a longer term test in the description, because I only tested it for 5 minutes and then calculated it up for an hour. Yeah, so the more accurate results and calculations will be in the description later. You may ask yourself, why is there a chest and no glass panes or no full blocks or whatever? That is why the chest doesn't count as a full block. As you can see, it has this 1 pixel missing here. And that is important because if I have some cacti, throw it in there, as you can see, they are going right along the edge here. And that is needed for the items to be collected by those hoppers. Otherwise, they would just flow with the water and don't be collected at all. And therefore I also have glass panes here. You could use fences as well, I think. Yeah, so just that there are no full blocks, that is important. I used compressed ice here as well, but that is not important at all. You can use whatever you want, and what you can also vary is you can just mirror this basically, or you can put the droppers facing downwards, just as you wish. Gonna fly around real quick so you can see everything properly, but it's a pretty simple build, and for its simplicity it's quite efficient, I think. So what I'm gonna show you then real quick is how many items you need and which items. It's the only thing which is a bit pricey are the hoppers, but other than that it's pretty easy. And yeah, the compressed ice is a bit of a problem for some survival players, because compressed ice is, you have to walk a long way most of the time to get to some ice spike biome. But yeah, once you got that, you can build all those farms with using compressed ice and water streams. Of course, you could use a different system for filling up those. You could also use some hopper distribution system. That is completely up to you, but I just prefer this one because it can handle more items. Basically, that's the thing. That's the reason I use this. So yeah, you're gonna use a bunch of blocks. Doesn't really matter. Can be any block, solid block. Then redstone repeaters, 13. 2 water streams, water sources, I mean. 2 chests and a chest at the end with another hopper if you like, but that's up to you again. 1 stone pressure plate, 12 droppers, 3 redstone comparators. For that you need to have been in the nether, but that shouldn't be a problem if you have compressed ice most of the time. Then you have 25 redstone dust, 12 composters, of course, and your redstone torch here, if I didn't mention that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a really simple, oh yeah, and 24 hoppers, you probably saw that. Yeah, it's a pretty simple build and really efficient. And what I like about this, you can pretty much build it as long as you want. So I have 12 modules here, which means 12 composters, but you can extend this very much as much as you like. There's one small more thing that I should show you probably. If you want to extend this more than 15 blocks, or basically if you want to use more than 15 composters, you will have a problem that the redstone signal will turn off after 15 blocks. So what you're just gonna do now, I mean, you could have figured it out yourself, but you just put a redstone repeater here, and then you can continue. That's basically it. So for showing it a bit more clear, give me a second. Let's say this is your 15th block, and you're just gonna do that and continue. Just as easy as that. And then you can extend it as long as you want, as I just said. And that's it with the tutorial. Thank you for watching and have fun with your farm.